Good morning. Welcome to ABC 123 Trader. Ooh, options expiry day. It's October 21st, 2021. And let's look at the NASDAQ futures today. We're going to transition here. All forms of trading carry high level of risk, so you should only speculate with money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than your initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investment objectives. Familiarize yourself with the risks involved, and if necessary, seek independent advice. U.S. government required disclaimers. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Trading financial instruments of any kind, including options, futures, and securities, have large potential rewards, but also large potential risks. You must be aware of the risk and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the options. Futures and stock markets do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Alrighty, good morning, everybody. Mr. Mike here again. And, we'll start taking a look at it. It's going to be interesting. We're basically in day 1, day 2 of supposed to be the buy phase. But you know what's really interesting? We've been going in such a long bull run ever since the 2008 crash. Because we see pullbacks. Crypto's going crazy. It's amazing with Bitcoin where it's at right now. And but something's off. Something's off of the markets. I have a feeling there's going to be a major correction or something coming. But we're day traders, so we just take our nickels and dimes and see how it goes from there. Anyways, let's start taking a look at the numbers and see what's happening. Right now, as you can see, we on the Dow, negative 0.24. S&P, negative 0.2, negative 0.2, and negative 0.65. Okay? Now, when you're reading these headlines, what I look for is I try to look between the lines and try to say just the psychology of reading news. So, inflation could be worse. Get scared. Chili's parents, I don't know what Chili's parent stock. So let's find out what this one is. Higher food costs hits earnings. Scared. Fossil fuel production dangerously out. Scared. White House rules plans against go. Yeah, scared there. Jeez. It's been crazy. Panic ordering. Scared. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I'll read that one later. Shortages, scared, even though it says million jobs. Where else is there? Yeah, so we're just repeating the same questions there. And then let's go to the Fox Business side. I'm going to reload this. Okay, Okay. Look at it, even dreams shattered, scared, even though if it's a media thing. Jobless claims pandemic. Low era, so that's that good news. Jobless claims hit pandemic era low. I have to read the hell. Exxon debates abandoning, scared. Negative word. And that's what I'm getting at. So the question is when we look at that, we can write down on a piece of paper negative news. Basically, that's what you're trying to look for. Stock future slip as Tesla IBMers way. Scared. Are they setting for the pullback for the continuation? We don't know. Okay? Now then, when we get that in mind, we can get out of there, and then we'll look at this later. I don't want to look at this right now. We'll go right to the first chart here and see what's happening. We've had, like I said before, we've had 2 inversions. This thing popped up again. We know on longer time frame right here, as you can see, guys, this is a 4-hour order block, and we're right on the line. Okay, so if it does continue up, we can fire up. Maybe they're just trying to do a pullback to grab some extra money for the pull up. Now, if we switch this from a daily to let's say a 60-minute chart, as you can see, we're floating on that price line. Okay, and if I go to historical, on this indicator, what I have is you can put on historical and see where the previous lines are, where all the bottleneck are. That's where are we? There should be a historical line here. Yeah, that's on Swing Scanner, should be there. Just not the midline. There should be entry, exit, countdown, historical lines, right on the very top. I write the code and I can't even see it. Now what we're going to do, because I'm on a historical, let's put in 90 days for now. Just see where the few of the lines are. Okay, so you can see where the bottleneck is. And this is what I can use on the historical, saying, if you really think about it, when these, I call the phases, are swapping over, look where all the lines are. We know now, unless if it breaks down, this is an area of interest I'm going to be looking at to see if it just pulls down to 5100, 50, well, here's your 15,000, pop once and go. We've had that run on the reversal, switching down. Well, I said it got close to the order block, you know, and it looks like it was going the right way. And guess what? From this point forward on, boom. Now what we have to do is, if this inverses again, maybe it will sell off to this low, turn around, and then really take off. And then what we can use as well, and we can go Fibonacci retracements, because we know Fibonacci retracements usually work. Maybe we'll get to the 15,250 to 200, somewhere within this zone here. But we don't know. Okay, guys? That's the bottom line. It's all about trying to figure out projections. And then now we're looking at our true 4-hour chart. So I'm going to put this back to daily for now. Let's put it back to the day. Okay, we're set up there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the 4-hour. And even on the 4-hour shows the squeeze to continue up. Okay, we are in a transition though. Okay, so we said 250, 250, maybe. There is an order block higher, so let's go. I'll put it right there on a 4-hour. So around 300, maybe it might pull down to 3. It was close, and maybe continue on. So we're trying to gauge where it's going to go, and we'll go from there. So now we have that set up. Just putting our mindset in, and I'll turn off my historical lines for now. Don't need those. Okay, there we go. The thing I do like, if it does work well, from yesterday, you know, when I walked away and then did the market take off. Let's say what happened when I looked at it yesterday. That was 6:30. Let's look at yesterday. Now we got another 15 minutes, so. Out of 10. So the morning when I said I didn't like it, and it finally broke down, like I said, somewhere right around, well, 10:45 it started, where the peak was, and so you could use your inner bounds. But still, it held forever, and then it had that one spike. So it was technically, minus this big move at 1 o'clock. It was really ugly, and now she's fading down and fading down. Then we had our 12:21 spike, which I like. So I'm gonna put let's put a region there. Impulse move region. See if it's, where is it at? 28. I want to see, look at my other chart. That's close, so I'll fine tune it. And there's our second spike. So actually, then I'm going to move this spike. Let's move it down here. That's where it's supposed to be. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move this one back for a second. Since it went up to the higher high again, it's almost a Gartley pattern. Okay, let's go back. Before the first deep spike, let's see if it hit that same spike again. So my original prediction was No, that was 1 in the morning. And I said, let's take a look here. Let's mark them for fun. Okay, we'll put it here, just to the tip. That wasn't the one I did, I think. Then we went across. So 1 in the morning was the one I wanted originally. So basically it was hitting all in those zones. Okay, so they're testing those zones. Really close. Boom, 247, deeper retracement. Big pop up, come back down, retest again. Okay, so it's close within that area. But what I'm going to be looking for is, while this is pulling down, I want to see 938. I want to see a really aggressive sell-off. And if it does work, then maybe we got to run her all day. That's what I'm looking for. Because you're in the buy phase. And if it does work, it's going to be great. Now, what we're going to do... Now, let's take a look at these two. Come on, my mouse is sensitive today. Okay. Yeah, so this is where it was playing until what time? Yeah, 1 o'clock, so I said I didn't want to play this game. It was just vibrating. So, and it's still vibrating a little bit, but you can see where they're hitting these two bottoms. If it does break down, oh, it's still ugly. If it does break down, guys, squeeze pop. So we know we can play within this zone here until it really takes off, because we've got target 3, fib target 3. So it went 3 levels yesterday. No, that's over today. So when it resets, we're going to find out. And we have a market maker right here. And we're playing within this current market maker. So if we're above or below, we'll know, and then we can go to the previous market maker down here. So my marker where I originally had it, I'm actually going to put it down here because it's the most current one. So this region here, this is the region I'm going to look at, somewhere within that zone. If it does take off. If it breaks, takes off, so 13 to 280, somewhere within this zone here, because then it can grab somewhere within these contracts and go. And what we'll do, let's put it like that. So volume point of control is actually 92, so it's really close. We'll have to watch. Other than that, it looks like the way it's setting up, it's really tight now. And if you look, what I mean by tight, the New York session is just starting. This is pre-sale. So really, really tight. There's no movement yet, and we're going to find out. Actually, I'm going to make the box a little bit bigger. There you go. See how tight it is. We had a lot of volume buy-in. Right back to the market maker. Maybe we'll get down here. Yeah, I like that. I like how the candle formation is, so I'm going to do a region there as well. Do like that candle formation. Let them retest again. They're going to they'll probably actually go, well, I don't know. Maybe they'll retest deep somewhere within this zone here. See if they do a big sell-off to a big spike. We're going to find out. Okay? Now take a look at this. Oh, actually Delta's dropping hard. So we're at negative 1461. I hate this when they're getting cross signals here. $9.45, $9.38. So I'm going to use my trade map today on this one. Yeah, 938 is the one I'm really going to watch out for. See, you guys, we got from 57 to 37, a 20 point, that's really tight. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. I have a feeling, if it does work, there's going to be a really quick sell-off way down here, fire up. That's what my guess is. On that, I'm going to walk away, and I'll come back at market open and see what happens. All right. Okay, I'm back. So anyways, let's start taking a look here. Let's see if this thing spikes down to 938 and we can buy in, or if she's going to explode up. Right now we're at negative 1,300. Look how ugly this is. It's been choppy. No smooth like this. Pop, 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 pop. So we're going to find out if she's going to fire up or fire down right away. And we'll go from there. I'm going to also put my volume bars on this, on the other one. Because remember, we had negative news, a lot of negative news, but we're in the buy phase, and we're going to find out right away if we're going to break out the market maker, and that's the key right now. What I would like to see is a 938 sell-off, and so right now, she's vibrating all over right here. See what our delta is doing. 8, 7. Why does it have to go the other way? So we're going to see what happens right at 60. She keeps on going past, so we can go up to 80. This might be just a whip. We're going to find out right after the first minute here. Well, I got to do it right now. It's going too fast.
Order filled.
Now, let's see if we can get to... I'm going to make sure I have my other... We've got 3 minutes, so it can punch up for 3 minutes at least. What's our delta doing? 500 negative? We can go to 0.
Order filled.
Nope, I'm down 500 bucks on this. I'm losing data here, guys. Just give me a second here. I gotta find out what is slowing it down. I can't understand why I'm gonna close some of these charts here to find out which one. I've been having so much data issues. It's been driving me crazy. Let's see if that's the one. Once it gets going, we're going to cash in here right away here, so I'm not overly worried about it. I'll just have to double up my contracts. I'll close this chart here. So it did hit that spike for the reversal. It's going to pull down and continue up. That's what it's going to do. So, well, let's close this one here. Okay, there's the sell-off. Yeah, they're playing that game. Wow, there you go. It must have been that one chart. There we go. Now I can actually see the chart properly. Let's see if we can get down to the bottom here. I'll check my time and sales. Okay. Watch my delta. It went up from here to the negative 1300. I want to see it right at 938. Let it crash really hard. At 938, we're going to find out if I'm going to buy or sell. This is the question.
Order filled.
We're set up. I'm going for the buy. If it does do a big pull down, it's going to go for the buy here. We're going to fire it right up here. And if not, I'm going to double my contracts once I get around $500. I finally found out which indicator was giving me problems. So now let's see if we can cash this back in. We're up 135. It's gonna push up here. They're gonna play around here, but they're gonna pop it. They're gonna go at least to 54.11. They want to go to the prior open or the prior high for sure. Plus, we've got a really nice runner today, so it's going to keep on going at least until 10 o'clock. So I'm just going to let them play this game till 10. I bit myself on that first minute there, but that's fine. And the reason why I'm saying that is, see, they hit the spike here, and they're thinking, oh, it's going to go down, but no, it's going to go up, and they're playing within that market maker, and they're going to go up to, let's see which zone here. No, they'll try to get up, I don't know, 51, yeah, I could go to 600, yeah. So it could be 500 ahead. Now they're pushing. And our delta right now, even though it's flat, let's see it here, 1200 negative. And 945 signal as well. Here, let's transition here. 945 signal is the buy-in as well. So this is one thing I do like about it, which is holding. And this thing's curling up too. This is the pull down, which is holding. This is why it's kind of a doji, and then she's going to fire up. So it's working just perfectly. I shouldn't have done that first trade, but whatever, it is what it is. And now she's going to start taking off here right away. So in the 15-minute mark, we're going to find out where the target one is. See if we can get the target one, no problem. But it's going to be a very tight target one because of the doji candle. What can we do here? Let's do Fibonacci extensions here. So from the first minute, actually we hit 127 back to 61.8%, and then this one technically is one. You think about it, so 127, 141 to 80. 80 is right here. Okay. See if we can get to 80. 75, 80. And let's see what our delta is doing. Still holding. Holding negative. Holding on the negative side, but still trying to go up, which is a good thing. $9.39, perfect. Now we can start curling up. our timer is set for it now. They'll have to grind a ways. They're holding it for not going up, but it will pop up. And hopefully we can get the best would be 5411 actually. The thing I do like about it is the cell signal at 933, which is supposed to be going down, is holding. So therefore, at 945, you're going to see a really big kick here. This is what I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm on the right chart here. So what I'm saying, the 933, I can open this up. There's this chart locked up. How's this one? Are all my charts locked up? Unbelievable. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, I'm back. I just restarted NinjaTrader with all that lock up in the beginning. So I'm going to let her push up because we said 80, and so basically I'm still down by a few bucks here, but she's going to pop up here. We're going to see if we can get to 5411 or even to the Fibonacci retracements of 5411 maybe. Yeah, we can get to 5411. We got until, what did I say on the map here? Yeah, so this is perfect. So the map is going perfectly here. So if we can get to 1008, well, let's see if I can run it to 1008 because we're at 945 right now. Our delta's at 500. We're trying to break a quarter at 73 here. I'm going to switch over so you can see what I'm talking about. So we're right at 70.75 here, and then she should hopefully pop the 400. This is what we're looking for. There is a marker at within that 80 zone, the top of the range here. This is the top of the range right up here. But I'd love to see if we can go back to the open. We'll let them grind away. There it goes. A lot of volume popping through. 76. Okay, 76. Then we can go to We'll see if we can get there. $77. I'd like to know what my dollar value is. $4.15 still. We're still gotta hold it. Gotta break that. Gotta get to 400 here. 945, 944. So we haven't even hit the 945 signal yet. There we go. Okay, 945 is activated now. Now this should be our punch, if it works well. $6.30. Why does that say 72? That's strange. Where are we right now on our time of sales here? We're at 81. And that says 71. I'm having delay on that marker there. We're at 83. We're 10 points behind. Weird. Now we're lined up. Okay. 74, 73. 74, 73. Perfect. Everything's holding. There we go. We're going to punch again. $79. We gotta break that 80 zone, like I said. If not, I might have to cash out, break even. What's our delta? Delta's still pushed up, so we're going to let her go. 82. We're going to pop through this. Here's my 82. No, I don't want to close yet. I know she's going to pop. She's going to hit it one more time. It's going to do a pullback and a fire up again. That's 77, 78. I'm gonna wait until 10:08 here. There should be one more pop. The map is. Let me transition this here. See this map here. We had our first spike, which is correct. We had our second spike, which is correct. Now there's the third full poke. I'm gonna look at the third spike here. When it gets to this zone here, then I might cash out. So that's what I'm looking at right now. They're still holding at 76, 77, so which is a good thing. Okay, so they're at 72. Let them do their pullback. There has to be a pullback, and then they're going to fire it again. Or what I can do is, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close and then buy in again. Let's try that. Then you have, no. Let me see, should I do that? No, I'm going to hold. I'm just going to hold this for a while. They're so close. Actually, you know what? So it's floating everywhere, so I need to understand what the delta is doing here. 550. We're back at 80 again, so really wants to pop here. Actually, what I'm going to do, 81, 83. I'm actually 10 minutes behind here, guys. It's really weird. 86.
Order filled.
I'm going to close this for now. So only $175 up because of my data. See, we're at 91. I got to find out why it's not because I have too many indicators on. I know it's my data because there's hardly any charts running. That's the one. Right there. Now watch this. See, we're at 90. My one indicator. Sorry guys, I shut down too early. Yeah, so now it's at 91. The reason, where am I? The reason why I shut down is I was looking at, this was in the 70s and holding in the 70s, while this thing that I was looking at, the time in sales, to see if there was a correlation between the two. My graphical display was behind versus what the actual data was coming in. It was driving me nuts. So when I saw, I was trying to break 200 at that point in time, but it was just, I didn't like it. It's because you don't know what was going to happen. That's what happened to me when the big loss right in the beginning is, it would look like it was going up and my data was just going crazy the other way. I'll have to restructure my charts, guys. For some reason, this shouldn't be happening. I don't know if it's this country internet that I've been having problems for a few weeks now. So we'll see how she goes. But what I'm going to do is, if I can get one more trade in, what I'm going to do is, I don't want it to punch up right now. What I want to see is if this trade map is peaking out for the big pull down right here, and then one more boom again. So I'm going to see if this, because we're already at 90, and I want it to go to 400. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm shut down for today because I screwed up in the first trade and I'm good on the second. But now I have to wait. I have to wait and see what happens. But the good thing is I'm still in the green today, even though it was a really bad trade in the morning. It was very volatile, the whip out again. So I might have to stay away from right in first market open again because they're whipping out. They're not doing the punches. Earlier in the year, you were noticing it was always punching during the summer hours, and now they're doing the whip out, the first 5-minute whip out. So I'll have to watch and see. So we're at 88. But I'm going to be, when I get down to Mexico, I might be buying a new computer. I'm going to be building a, see, I'm still trading on laptops. And since I have a mining rig, I've got a few graphics cards. And hopefully I can get one more graphics card before I go, so I can take it down south. If not, then I'll have to be patient, I guess. While this is grinding up for the last 5 minutes, and let's see if that pull down is. Oh no, we got a few more minutes. Let's see what this pull down does. But isn't this amazing, guys? Like, you think about this. Try to predict which way the market's going to go. Look at this, how the map is working perfectly. It's following this curl. Let's see if it comes back down to here and see if we can get one more punch here. This is what I'm looking for. It might be delayed. The thing is she's holding here, and I need a serious sell-off here. I just wish I didn't screw up on the first 5 minutes. It would have been a really good trade day today. But it is what it is. And while that's grinding away, let's transition into the other chart here. So the projection was we hit that 100% zone. Maybe we can get to 127. There is level 1 fib target 1. Okay, and I don't want it to hit, but if it does, then I'm done. So I'm going to wait for it to hopefully pull back with that graphic, and the graphic is actually following it. So I'm going to transition again. See, first red bar right here, and it's supposed to pull back. So let's see if we can get a few red bars down here, and once the next green bar activates, we may be able to go. We'll find out. Beautiful. This is working quite well. Quite well. And we can see we got a pull back here, pull back here. Let's see if this thing lines up perfectly right here. You can see everything's pulling down. Maybe we can get down to the trend tracker line right here. We'll see what happens on triggerfish. There's your grouping right here. So if I go, let's see if it'll work. I have to click on the chart here, where this kind of zone is. So somewhere around, looks like 75, depending on triggerfish. And what I'm going to do, let's take a look at what our delta is going to do right now. So now what we can do is, while this is doing the pullback, so we're at 86. We're grabbing here and here though. Can we go up? Let's see here. Let's see where we are. Okay. Still holding at 86. Our delta's pulling down quite a bit, so we'll watch the delta. And then 2 red bars here, 3 red bars here, so this is still on the pull down. So you can see they're pulling down. We peaked out at, what was the peak? 2 peaks? 91. Did I say 80 or 90? I can't remember. And I know I wanted 400. So we're at 80 now. Oh, let's double verify it just in case my data is incorrect. So it's 82, 82. So it's matching now. Yeah, it's matching. Here's our pull down. Fibonacci retracement. $71 is a continuation marker. Delta's at 144 now. Now let's see if this is a longer pullback here. So we got 4 bars here on pullback. We're at 10 o'clock coming up. And if it doesn't do what I want to do, then I'm shut down the video for today. And that's it. Kind of sucks that I did 175, but that was my stupidity. I'm going to save these charts as is. Now I know which chart killed me. Just watching very slowly. There hasn't been a curl on this yet. She wants to pop, it looks like, but I don't want to get in the wrong side here. Delta still holding. Just need to know if she's going to pull more. We got high volume right here. Color changed. Let's just open this up a little bit more. Yeah, the map is a little farther than I wanted. You know what? I'm going to buy in one more time. Yeah, I'm going to buy in.
Order filled.
Let's see if I can make 5 points here. Oh, I got in at 87. That sucks. Okay, but that's okay.
Order filled.
Oh, 20 more bucks. That's okay, good enough. 200 on the nose. Yeah, I wanted to see that last wave pop up by before 10:08, but I'm pulling extremities right now, so. And this thing is still turning down here. Anyway, so on conclusion, I want to see if there was that one quick step. I think it still might be going up. It needs a little bit of a pullback right now. Anyways, in conclusion, I screwed up in the morning, guys. As you can see, I had data issues again, as you can see, but what I was looking at is basically the trade map. The trade map was showing it was supposed to go, even though with all that negativity news, I was relying on the trade map, because right now where we are is, darn it, I should have ran that earlier. I have to, because I closed all those charts to figure out what the issue was. Now I can put in, let's do this again. Whoops, I'll put in a day chart here. That's what I'm doing. There we go. And let's put in the swing scanner here. There we go. So we got into, we're above the line here, and we're ready to fire it up. And then my other chart was it was I always make it 240, and I'll put 180 days on it for it, and then we'll put it, I call it the 4 hour. Maybe I should put some templates in there. Okay, and as you can see where it's been grinding, yeah, so we're trying to grind through this order block right now. If it does, it does. Yeah, we're at 90 now, so it might fire through now. And where are we? We're at 10:08. No, I'm not playing anymore. I don't want to play this game. It could pop. I've made 200 today. Not as my 300 goal, but I'm not going to risk it since I had a one bad trade in. So if it breaks this order block, we'll get to the next phase. We're still in that transition. We're early enough in the buy phase, so if it does work, great. The other thing what we have to watch out for is it is October 21st, and you're saying, why? What is 21st? It says if you're an options trader, that's the third weekend every month. It's not the quarter, like, you know, September, March, June, and December. So other than that, I'm gonna see if I can hammer it out again next week. Other than that, just make sure you pinpoint your trades, trade safe, and you guys have a great day.